Hello, my name is Jessica and you're watching a series of practice along videos, and those videos are about flexibility and flexibility techniques. We will work in those practice along videos in short sequences into our flexibility in an active and passive way. Flexibility is not only passive stretching, it's also working actively with our muscles. Why we want in general flexibility in our body is because the flexibility is crucial for our natural range of motion. So our natural range of motion in our joints. To keep our joints in a healthy state of manner and to keep the connective tissue around those joints, which is also muscles. Muscles are connective tissue. We need to elongate our muscles and keep our muscles flexible. Because when the muscles are tightening and the connective tissue is tightening, this also will decrease the ability to move our joints in a natural range, right? So for us humans, it is crucial to actually work into the flexibility on a constant level, I would say. And those videos help you to work into your flexibility, whether you are a yogi or not. For those videos, you don't need to be a yogi. But if you, for example, are working explicitly on splits and you really want to deepen your splits practice, you can, of course, use those videos to go further into your flexibility, into your stretching, or use those flexibility videos to warm up yourself and prepping yourself before going into any splits practice. You will need different props for the videos. 2 blocks I recommend. We use those blocks as resistant help and a strap. It could be also for a strap, it could be also a belt or bathrobe belt or something like this, but I highly recommend to invest in blocks if you are interested in working into your flexibility. Said this, let's get started. Meet you on the mat. Today you won't need any props, no blocks, no strap, but maybe you like to have a blanket padded onto your mat in case you have sensitive knees. We will work into frog pose with using PNF technique. Let's get started. Come on the long side of your mat. Your knees and your shins are parallel to the mat. Ground down your palms in front of you and then slowly start to walk your knees to both sides, to both ends of the mat. Notice where your edge is. Then make sure that your shins are parallel. Flex your feet. And stay a moment here where your edge is. Keep your palms grounded. And first we will warm up our hip a little bit with rolling or bouncing back and forth, rocking back and forth, waking up our pelvis. You probably will notice some sensation in your inner thighs and your groin area. And then come to stillness in center. The next inhale, lift your pelvis a bit, draw your knees isometrically towards each other. This means that you're not walking your knees towards each other. It's more like a constant drift towards each other without moving the knees too much. With this, you will notice that this is firing up your inner thighs and maybe also a bit your glutes. And we hold this engagement of the contracting muscles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. Release your pelvis towards the ground. Hold for 1 breath. We do this 2 times more. lift your pelvis, and with this, draw your knees isometrically towards each other and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release your inner thighs when in the active stretch, in the contraction. You really feel your muscles. And now at the opposite, your muscles, the targeting area, is relatively relaxed and passive. So really work into releasing the tension and the contraction. Once more, lift your pelvis, draw your knees towards each other, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My inner thighs are working here. My adductors. And then release. Maybe you can come onto your forearms. Maybe you notice you can open up into your hip area, into your inner groin. Maybe you feel a slight release and elongating there in this area, a stretch, an increase of flexibility. Just take a few moments here to embrace the breath and the opening in our body. That you to abide in the discomfort or sensation you maybe feel. I'm feeling a lot of sensations here, but it's not pain. As long as it's not stabbing, burning, it is okay. Yeah, so the stabbing and burning pain, I like you to back out of the posture. But if it's only discomfort, start to release in the discomfort with comfort. And even calm breath helps, because the breath is connected with our nervous system. The nervous system is connected with our muscles. And when we're sending calm, deep breaths towards our nervous system is sending signals to our muscles to relax. And through the relaxation, we start to open up into flexibility. And through the increased flexibility, our joints will be kept in a natural range of motion. So everything is connected in our body. Take another deep inhale here and a full exhale out. And maybe, just maybe, if you're ready, you can of course release your chest towards the ground. It's all options. Just go as deep as you feel it today in your body. One more breath, and then we slowly make our way up. This is the hardest part, actually. Walk your feet and knees towards each other. And then come to sit onto your shins and take a moment and feel into release of your inner thighs. I feel a lot in my hip flexors. Notice how this is actually also pumping new energy in our body. I thank you for joining in today and see you next time.